Damn, all the way back to elementary. All the way back. What, like a lottery ticket? No, I'm good. I can't believe you can eat popsicles when it's cold. I can eat ice cream too when it's cold, sure, popsicles, yeah. Anyway, Saya's late. Did something happen to Saya back when she was little or something? That she kind of kept hidden from us maybe? And she has bad memories to that somehow? Saya, wait, when exactly was this exactly? We're still friends. We're already friends. So this is after the point when we formed the Astronomy Club, I assume. But why is she now suddenly wearing her sunglasses again? Saya had on sunglasses when she appeared in front of the Sao Tome candy store. Hey, what's with the sunglasses? Saya jumped. What do you mean? Sorry. Hey, so what? If you ask the question, it's okay. If I ask it, it's rude and mean? Saya hung her head as if she was worried about people staring at her. Maybe this is the point when, like, we became friends with Saya, but this is still very early on since her having moved here, because she's still pretty self-conscious about her eyes. But we were the only ones here. In this village, there weren't too many people to be stared at by anyway. Keep your chin up. Your eyes are really pretty. We saw the winter alberio together, didn't we? Saying this, I took off Saya's sunglasses. I'm sorry, but you shouldn't hide something so beautiful. Her multicolored eyes, one blue, and one a yellowish orange, shined in the sun. See? Pretty eyes. The first thing you hear is a compliment. The old lady from the candy shop peeked at Saya's eyes. Aww. Aww. I mean, that stands out even more. Yeah, I mean, wearing sunglasses in the winter, yeah. We had met up for our newly formed Mikasuki Astronomy Club. After our class's successful stargazing, we agreed to meet here and eat sweets while we talked about planning the next one. Ikari and I were already friendly, but we hadn't really talked to Saya at all. Okay, so this is after when we checked the winter alberio, right? When we sort of wanted to prove Saya wrong, that like, hey, your eye, I didn't mean to make you cry back then. You guys don't remember that. So this is kind of soon after that. So we're actually not really that close with Saya yet. We were sort of, this is, I guess, the start of like our friendship. She was always like this, shy and reserved. I'm taking these. Am I? Nope, you're not getting sunglasses back. I know, right? Such a mouthful. I'll try. Saya looked slightly determined. It seemed like it took some effort for her to call someone by their first name. There we go, good job. Yes! That was a sigh of relief. No. Yo! Maybe because I just seemed scary to her, or because I was a boy. She couldn't call me naturally by my first name. I didn't really care which it was. Surami wasn't as long as Amanogawa anyway. Can we eat for free? Pizza bun? Pizza bun? Pizza. Hikari took it and ripped it sloppily into three. Saya blushed and kept glancing at me every time Hikari called me Akito. It's like I feel like, could it just be that this is Saya kind of being a little bit jealous of me and Hikari's closeness? Could that be it? That despite, I'm trying to like figure out why she was kind of acting weird in the now, right? And last night. Could it just be that again? That like, even back then, right? Like in the past, right now in this current moment, in the flashback, she sort of see like how me and Hikari are close, right? I mean, it's kind of like, imagine if you could like get a new girlfriend, right? And she's had a guy that she's been sort of best friends with for a long time. You just sort of like, hey, you know that guy for a long time already. You're maybe just a little bit, for it doesn't even have to necessarily make sense or be a good reason, right? But you're a little bit envious, or like, damn, you've known her for so long already, or you're so close with her, blah blah blah. Could that be Saya's problem even still now, today, at the current time? Because the reason she's probably blushing now is because like, oh, I want to call him Akito too. Or maybe something along the lines of, how can she call him Akito so easily? Pizza bun sounds weird though. I think I like the regular pork buns better. How about you? Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. The pizzas finally come to Mikazuki Village. Hikari was excited just because it was pizza. No, this isn't pizza. It's pizza flavored pork bun. It's not quite the same. She wasn't listening. Mikazuki Village, which hadn't even had a convenience store, had no pizza delivery. There's no Domino's here. So Hikari was blown away by her first taste of pizza. But I knew that they had frozen pizzas at the supermarket. Yep. Saya was looking silently at her half-eaten pizza bun. She said Akun? Hikari and I looked at each other, not sure what she said. She suddenly blurted that out. Was that my name? Saya nodded with a frozen expression. She looked like she was going to cry. Now Saya's thinking, wait, you're stealing my nickname for him? Saya looked shocked and shook her head at Hikari. But Hikari didn't notice. Oh god, you're stealing it! You're stealing it, Hikari! Aww, poor Saya. Saya bit her lip and looked at Hikari. Were there tears in her multicolored eyes from frustration? Okay, then I'll call you Saya. Or how about Sa? No, Sa sounds fucking stupid. Who the fuck is that? There was a girl named Sachi in our class, and everyone called Sa. Okay. Then it's Saya. Amanogawa is pretty long. She's so happy that I called her that. Saya nodded excitedly and stuffed her cheeks with pizza bun. I mean, even at this point... Even at this point, Saya already liked us, right? At least a little bit? Or this was the starting point, sort of? Hikari opened a book she borrowed from the library on the bench. We gathered around, saying this or that. With every turn of the page, each one with a picture of stars we didn't know, our imagination soared. At that time, we didn't even question our hopes and dreams for the future. Yeah. Aww. By the way, Hikari got tired of Aki right away and went back to my first name. The name Aki became only Saya's thing. So that's where that came from. What happened? Hikari looked like she was ready to strangle someone. Honoka, looking troubled, was trying to explain the situation. Oh, what? What the fuck? Why not? It's just fucking Christmas lights. On the 14th of December. Settle down, Hikari. Honoka looked like she was having trouble, so I peeled Hikari off her. Instead of explaining, Honoka showed us her PC monitor. The email from Manabe was displayed on the screen. Let me read this shit. Did you explain it good enough? Oh god damn it, do we need to invite this guy over to fucking see it himself? You need more proof? How much fucking proof do you need fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson to give you a personal call about whether it's fucking true or not? Like, holy shit. Like, I feel like the light pollution shit is pretty common sense. I mean, I knew about it, right? If I knew about it, then it's gotta be something that a lot of people know. Because trust me, I don't know things that not a lot of people know, okay? Unless it's weird shit, maybe then. Can't we talk to this dude directly somehow? Yeah, I guess it's probably that. He understood it, but like, he doesn't have much power or say over what happens with the tree. That big, lit-up tree was set up to draw people to Harbor Town. That they couldn't shut it down for such a vague reason was an understatement. I mean, sure, I get it. Sure, people come here, like, but at what time? Like, I understand that it's a big attraction for people to come here solely because of the Christmas tree, right? I definitely understand that, of course, of course. So if you turn off the Christmas tree, you're missing out on a lot of potential customers or whatever, people coming over here just to see the tree lit up, and then they're like, huh, where the fuck is it? It's not even lit up, something like that. But like, what time are we going to be watching the stars? Like what, 8, 9, 10 p.m.? Are still people out shopping at that time? Do the lights really need to be on then? Like 6, maybe like, I don't know how it is in Japan, right? But here in general, shops close at like 6, most normal stores, like shopping stores, and then like supermarkets or like convenience stores tend to close a little later, sometimes 8, sometimes 10. Right? Like, after that, most people are inside, at home, that kind of thing. They don't really go outside to like, oh, let's go to Harbor Town to see the fucking Christmas tree lit up. I doubt many people would come there for that at that time. So, it all kind of depends on when the meteor shower exactly happens and when we're going to be watching it. Exactly. Call Neil. Yeah. Right away, we started searching the web. We searched to see if Hoshinonaka's night sky was recorded anywhere. SNS? What's SNS? We put up a request for information on Project Starlight's SNS account. Is that sort of a social media account? They're like sisters or something, right? Or they just kind of look like it. Somebody in the comments also mentioned it, like Hinami's hair and Corona's hair, they sort of seem to resemble the Alberio / Saya's eyes. I hadn't even thought of that, but it looks to be true, right? And it's probably done on purpose as well, which is like kind of a cool, funny, cute detail. I like it. We all searched for proof of the bright sky from before. But it wasn't easy to find. We could only find records of special places or famous stargazing spots. Just who would have left a record of Hoshinonaka's night sky? Who could have done that, right? Maybe 3 little kids when they were out 1 year writing a... what was it? Sort of like a journal, right? A journal. If only there were 3 such kids that started an astronomy club when they were still little. Even so, we didn't lose hope. The old founding members of the 6 Stars Club were in this town. Clinging to that thread of hope, we decided to keep searching the web, but also ask our elders. Oh man, we already have the answer, but we're not thinking of it currently. Come on, we did this years ago when we were little. Don't use your phone when you walk. It's dangerous. We were on our way home from the meeting. Everyone else took the bus, but I had my bike and was walking back to Mikazuki Station with Hikari. There might be pictures. We probably could have found pictures elsewhere too. In the very least, Nishihai had been taking pictures of the stars since a long time ago. But I knew that just pictures wouldn't be evidence that we could see more stars before. Because in pictures, the number of stars changed depending on the settings. But since it was better than nothing, we started gathering them. If pictures were taken from the same place with the same settings over time, that would be certain evidence. I don't know. Hikari mumbled while looking at her phone. Saya hadn't come to today's meeting. She's probably busy helping with the comic. I'm trying to think of like a moment where like Saya could have been maybe like extra more jealous about Hikari and me and our closeness or friendship somehow, but nothing like specific comes to mind. So I don't know what it is. I said that, but she hadn't replied to me yet either, so I was a little concerned. Hikari dialed the number on her phone and put it to her ear. Could this also have something to do with, remember that time when she sort of, but not really, she kind of walked away from home, right? She said she went walking somewhere, and then when we saw her mom in the store, and then she showed up later, despite leaving the house earlier than her mom. Yeah, that's probably something to do with it. Hikari complained as she hung up and put her phone in her pocket. I'll tell her later. I was sure she'd come to the store that night. Mr. Boyfriend. I shall. Wanna come by the store? Hikari said this while she looked into the store to make sure Saya wasn't there. Kotaro-chan! Kotaro came out of his house with his tail wagging and snuggled up to Hikari. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kotaro lives a good life. Look at that happy dog. I stopped my bicycle. I was in the middle of thinking whether to get changed right away or not, when the doors of the store opened. Hey, Miss Miharu came out. What's up? Miss Miharu glanced around like she was looking for someone else. No, she didn't come today. Oh god, is something up? What about her? What? She ran away from home? Saya? I mean, what? Huh? We have no clue. I mean, yeah, this seems really random almost, right? Like, this kind of seems like it comes out of nowhere to us, but I mean, obviously it isn't, but like, whatever the reason is, she hasn't shared it with us at all. Did something happen? Miss Miharu told us the news with a troubled face. What the fuck? I mean, I'm guessing we're looking for her now, right? Nope, she's not here.
ここもか。どこ行っちゃったのよ、さや。
Hikari sighed and leaned against the abandoned train car. After talking to Miss Miharu, we started searching for Saya right away. If anyone knew about her whereabouts, it should have been Hikari and I. But not only did we not know where she had gone, but we couldn't even contact her. We asked everyone in the Six Stars Club, but nobody knew anything.
念のため白鳥さんにも聞いてみたけど、知らないって言ってたもんね。
Now there was nowhere else where Saya could be. Not as far as we could think anyway. We had thought that if Saya was hiding somewhere, this would be it. But we had been wrong.
さや、大丈夫かな。
I don't know. Hikari whispered worriedly. The news Miss Miharu had given us about Saya had been kind of complicated.
なんかね、あの子昨日の夜一人でどっかふらついてて、夜回りの先生に見つかっちゃったらしいのよ。
Wait, what?
あの学校厳しいでしょ。それで今日親を学校に呼び出されてお説教。
But wait, what the fuck does that mean? I guess the girl was out wandering last night and a teacher on night patrol found her? But Saya lives at home, right? This makes it seem as if Saya lives at the door if the girl they're talking about is Saya, which I assume they are. Why would they be talking about another random girl that's walking out late at night? I don't know. But yeah, I'm assuming it's Saya. But they're making it sound like Saya lives at the dorm, and then like a teacher on night patrol at the school grounds found her and like, hey, you're not supposed to be out. But as far as I know, Saya lives at home, right? So why would Saya go out night? Unless she went to her school. She could have gone from home to her school and then a teacher there found her like, hey, what are you doing here?
その後、親子喧嘩して、さやは出て行っちゃったって。
Really?
ねえ、昨日さや来てたの？あんた送ってってあげなかったの？
Wait, did I? I don't even remember.
ねえ、さや昨日お店に来なかったんだよね。
I don't think no, she didn't. Maybe the teacher had found her as she had been on her way to the store. It hadn't been that late. Was Season's girls strict enough to calling your parents for going to a convenience store at night? Yeah, that makes no fucking sense. Right? Why would a school intervene with a student going out at night if they don't even live at school grounds or the dorms, right? The school has no business with what that person then does outside of the school. What?
あの子、この間も一人でどっか行ってたよね。
Yeah, I remember this night. I remember this one.
お散歩。
It seems that a lot, or at least something has been troubling Saya for probably quite a while already. She just hasn't told us about it at all. Man.
何やってんのよ、本当に。
Hikari, her voice racked with worry, looked at her smartphone again. There was no reply. I'm sure she'll contact us at some point.
そうだね。
We couldn't help anything here. We walked down the mountain. Saya! It's already late. Go home, Hikari.
でも。
We came back to the station, and Hikari was wondering whether to go home or not. I'll keep looking for her. Still in his doghouse, Kotaro's ears perked up and he raised his head. Wait, what? Then he started barking. Saya? Was it time for the manager to walk him? Or was it he usually... The most excited he gets is when he sees Saya. There she is. Saya! When I called out, I sensed someone jump in the shadows. Saya! I called out again, and a petite girl's form appeared from the shadows of the wall.
Saya!
I was gonna say, like, if we hadn't found her and Hikari went home, I was gonna propose as an idea that to just look for Saya together with Kotaro, because I feel like Kotaro could find her, right? Or if he even spots her from anywhere, or maybe he could smell her, right? He could sniff her, smell her scent, and like follow it, And then he could track down Saya better than I can, for sure.
もうさや何してたのよ。心配したんだから。
Saya hung her head with a stiff expression and didn't answer Hikari. Saya, your mom was looking for you. She said you ran away.
あっくんの部屋に泊めてほしい。
What? Biting her lip, Saya said this with a small voice. You want to sleep in mine? What are you talking about? There's no way you can.
そうだよさや。おばさんに心配かけちゃダメでしょうが。お母さんなんて知らない。
What? I heard she got called into your school, but did something happen? Never mind that. Why did Saya fight with her mother? I actually hadn't considered. Maybe there's just something between her mother and her, right? They just don't get along or something, or like something happened within the family and they're fighting over that. Saya's face stiffened further, and she went quiet.
Saya?
I thought it might have something to do with us, right? That's usually what I figured. Maybe drama would be centered around, but her family. It's possible, for sure. Hikari peered worriedly at Saya's face. Saya turned her face away as if to escape Hikari's gaze. Oh, you did? Well, that... did she not approve or something? Huh? Really? Tears welled up in Saya's eyes. Aww, Saya. Live in my room?
ダメに決まってるでしょ。
Hikari spoke before I could open my mouth. Wait, hold on, Hikari, hold on.
なおさらダメじゃんそんなの。余計おばさんにアキトとのこと許してもらえなくなるよ。
True. Saya glared at Hikari. Damn.
どうして光が口出すの？これは私とあっくんの問題なのに。
Oh, snap. Oh, damn. Saya talking back to Hikari? Hey, Hikari. You okay? Hikari's eyes lost their light, and she looked so troubled that I started worrying about her. Even in the current situation, probably because Saya never sort of snapped towards Hikari like this.
もういい。あっくんのことも知らない。
But why do you hate me now suddenly? What the fuck? Ah, hey, Saya! Saya ran away. What the hell? I ran after her. Saya! But somehow, I lost her in the darkness. Saya wasn't very fast, but she was smart. Even though she was upset, Saya must have still had her wits about her. Knowing that I was faster, she must have realized I would catch her. She must have hid somewhere and waited for me to pass. I couldn't find Saya, and ended up wandering the night streets of Mikasuki village. An hour and a half later, I got a text from Saya.
安全な寝床を確保したから、もう探さないで。
Oh no, I ain't stopping. I ain't not stopping. Oh, we stopped. Shit.
探してはみたけど、使えそうな写真はありませんでした。
Toyota hung his head in shame. It seemed that yesterday, after the meeting, Toyota had gone straight to school to search for pictures of the Hoshinonaka night sky, but he hadn't been able to find any pictures to use as proof to persuade Harbor Town. Everyone was a little discouraged by Toyota's news, but we had also expected it. Don't apologize. We kinda expected this.
でも、
Toyota had rarely been that
撮
persistent.
って満足するんじゃなく、記録として残してあれば、あるいは使えたかもしれない。
We have! Come on, think about it, guys. Come on, at least Hikari or me or... Well, I don't think Saya's here right now.
前に空見たちがつけてた観測ノート見せてくれたことはあっただろ。
We could use that, right? Yeah. Hikari and I looked at each other. As you realize now? Did Toyota make us realize? Our planetary observation journal, that one.
あんな記録をもしつけていたらって思うとさ。
そうだな。
We already kept one from then. Kawana Kajima folded his arms and signed in agreement.
珍しい天体現象を撮影したり、綺麗な写真を撮ったりもいいけど、記録を残すことも大事だって思ったんだ。
ただ見て楽しむのも悪くはないっすが、それだけじゃ誰かの役には立たね
そうですね。我々むつら星の会も そういった長い目で見て有意義な活動を行っていきたいものですね。
Everyone was down and introspective for some reason. Hikari hurriedly cheered everyone up.
それならもうできてるじゃん。プレアデス1号の制作日誌は後輩に受け継がれるし、他にもさ、ちゃんと残せてると思うよ。
And Project Starlight isn't a simple festival. If we keep a record of it, I know that someone in the future can use it if they do something similar. I actually hadn't thought about this part of like sort of the astronomy club or looking at the stars, but like keeping records of sort of everything that you do, everything that you witness, everything that you see is kind of important, right? It's an important aspect that kind of seems boring and all, but future generations can definitely benefit from it and use it. Of course, it would be best to leave a record of
そうで
success.
すね。星の中の天文の発展のために末永く受け継がれる活動をしていきましょう。
はい。うっす。
ところで、昨日連絡があったさやさんの件ですが。
Y'all heard? But it looks like she went to school. There had been attacks from the Seizen Girls' Astronomy Club.
速報、我天の川さんと接触せり。
Alert. Did she come to school?
はい。
Okay, good. So she spent the night somewhere else. I don't know where. So what happened? Did she say anything?
普通だったと思います。
You think?
家出のことを尋ねたら大丈夫だと伝えてくれと言ってましたです。
Okay. I see. Thank you.
いえ、報告は以上です。
そうですか。
Everyone was relieved for now that she was fine.
たくみんなに心配かけて何やってんのよあの子は。
I guess,
と
I
い
mean,
うか、私らには連絡返しなさいよね。
she's like expecting us to support her, right? And of course, I mean, we support her, but like, it kind of just feels like she's, in a way, rebelling against her parents, or her mother in this case. But it's not like it's for no reason or a bad reason or anything like that, right? I can understand, like, yeah, sure, if you're in a relationship, and as far as we know, Saya's definitely old enough to be in a relationship, right? She's definitely of legal 18 age. So, like, if your parents is then against it, it's like... I mean, of course, do you want your parents' approval of, like, the partner that you choose, or boyfriend or whatever, right? So it sucks if they don't, but, like, I don't think, at least in this point in their child's life, that they can't really say, like, oh, you can't date this person, or you can't date at all. I think it was more that, right? She just didn't want us to date at all. It's not necessarily because it's me, that she dislikes me, I think. But yeah, she obviously wanted to stay the night, and we kind of were hesitant. Even just the part that we were hesitant, we didn't even necessarily said no yet, right? We could have still said yes, but because we were hesitant, she was like, I hate you, and she ran away. Hikari said this, disgruntled, and leaned against the chair.
そうだね。
身を寄せられそうなところは全部調べたんですよね。
Yeah, we asked Saya's friends from Seizen's Girls, but they didn't even know she ran away. I asked her friends on the bus that morning. Hey, do you have a minute? You're friends with Saya, right?
はい。え、さやの彼氏さん？
Hey, that's me, hi. Yes, that's me.
どうしよう。さやの彼氏に喋りかけられちゃった。
I had worked in the morning, and instead of going to school on my bike, I rode the bus and talked to Saya's friends. The bus that Saya usually herself
い
takes.
つも窓から見てます。かっこいいですよね。その制服。星の第一ですか？背高いですね。
That's good.
さやとお似合いで。
I'm tall, that's good for Saya. What are you trying to imply, huh? Me being tall also means tall in other areas? Hey, did Saya go over to your house last night? I couldn't carelessly tell her friends from school that she ran away, so I asked that way.
昨日ですか？いいえ、来てないですよ。っていうか、さやがうちに遊びに来たことないです。うち、親がうるさいから。
Okay. I mean, probably most parents are of Mako students. Oh, okay then. Sorry I bothered you.
もしかして喧嘩でもしたんですか？
Something like that. Something. She didn't seem to be lying, so she probably didn't know anything.
さやさ、マジで私たちにも居場所わからないようにしてるよね。
Yeah. If she was depending on someone from school, Hikari and I didn't know who it was. Hikari was moody and silent. Are you okay, Hikari?
何が？
I mean...
どう
Yeah.
して光が口出すの？これは私とあっくんの問題なのに。
She was really like, man, this is between me and Aki, right? Like, I feel like I'm trying to, like, there has to be a reason why it was brought up so many times that Saya sort of felt when she was little, right? And even later on, she always felt like when me and Hikari alone, they're like, oh, you guys are having secrets, or like, you guys are shutting me out again, right? And maybe now that, like, me and Saya are boyfriend, girlfriend, she finally feels like we have something of our own that kind of doesn't pertain Hikari directly, right? Like Hikari was sort of part of everything, right? Hikari was always good friends with me, Hikari's very good friends with Saya, but now there's something between me and Saya that Hikari is technically not directly a part of. So maybe Saya's like trying to hold on to that, or I don't know. I feel like there has to be a reason why so many times that she was like, I guess it's just to show off that she kind of has like a maybe sort of a jealous personality. No, it's nothing. Hikari seemed to be really shocked and she was still down. I mean, from a girl like Saya, you don't expect her to like blah in your face. Even I was surprised that Saya would say something like that. Then I remembered how strange Saya had been acting on the night of the stargazing. Don't think too much about it.
他にあの子が頼りそうな人。ねえコロナ、あんた誰か思いつく人いる？
I don't think it's...
三日月村の誰かとかさ。
I don't think it's anyone else that we know, right? Like a character that we already know? Unless maybe, but there's been no indication of those two ever being close, and definitely not close enough to be like, for her to reach out to that person and like ask for help and depend on them when she's run away. Would actually be, I thought maybe Take, but because obviously like us four kind of go way back, right? Like it was always us three as friends, Hikari, me, and Saya. And obviously Take was also a classmate of ours and that we still are sort of friends with, or at least I don't think Saya and Take are like very good friends, but they just know each other from back then, right? So that would be like the maybe other person outside of us two she would reach out to perhaps, but even that seems unlikely to me. But not impossible. Corona jumped in
なん
surprise.
でそんなびっくりしてんのよ。変な子ね。
Wait, could it actually be that?
コロナ、何も知らないよ。だってあの人と全然仲良くないし。
Corona, you know something, girl. Ah, I figured it out. She was at either Corona or Take. Oh, did it actually happen? There's no, it's Corona isn't.
そうよね。
She's acting really nervous, right? And because she doesn't want to admit it, because she's normally always been like, I dislike Saya. Spit it out, Corona. I know it. I figured it out.
我々があまり口を出すことではありませんが、もし協力が必要なら言ってくださいね。
Thank you very much.
で、こっちはどうするんすか？
Kawana Kajima returned us to the subject at hand. We had asked a few of the original members of the club, but the results had been mostly the same as Nishi High. There were many pictures and recordings, but they had all been of unrelated places, non-specific of Hoshinonaka stars. We had also found some articles on the internet, but nothing that we could really use.
今集まっている資料では、ハーバータウンを説得するのは難しいでしょう。
となると3を諦めるかどうかですね。
But the tree is a huge part, right? Like, the tree could account for like multiple houses worth of light. And then equally stars that are then not visible. Hikari, the mastermind of it all, was thinking quietly. Oh, we just fucking cut the cord. Like, if they don't do it, then we'll just fucking cut the cord. It would be easy to just give up on the tree, but doing so would mean that we would lose so many potential people to our cause. Simple things like handing out flyers or putting the word out on the internet was only going to get us so far. We needed something bigger. And we thought that Harbor Towns' tree had the potential to be that something bigger. Let's keep trying to find materials. There are still old members we haven't contacted yet.
結局ダメになるにしても、やるだけやってからの方がいいっす。
Exactly.
そうですね。では、各自資料集めをお願いします。
Everyone agreed, and the meeting ended.
ただいま。
Saya's at Corona's house. Yep!
おかえり、コロナちゃん。
Yeah, god damn, really? This is who you went to? That's kind of unexpected. Cause Corona, she was always pretty outspoken about her, you know, not liking Saya. So how the hell did she end up here?
家に帰ってたんだ。これケーキ、おばさんがおやつにって。
But yeah, like the way Corona acted was really obvious.
こんな押しかけ居候にケーキなんか出さなくていいのに。
Uninvited freeloader? So Corona doesn't seem to be happy about it, but she just let her stay anyway? Corona tossed her bag on the bed angrily and stuffed her cheeks rudely with cake.
何してたの？勉強だよ。もうすぐ期末テストだし。家出してるくせに真面目か。コロナちゃんは勉強してる？迷惑かけちゃってるし、わからないところがあったら見るよ。じゃあ後でちょっとだけ見て。うん、いいよ。
Corona had been letting me stay in her room since last night. After I escaped from Aki, I'd been hanging around a DVD rental store with nowhere to go. Then I had met Corona when she came to return a movie. Oh really? You just happened to see her by chance? Okay. Stumble upon her. B&M shop.
家出してきた？不良だ！あんたとんでもない不良だよ。
I know, so unexpected, right?
声大きいよ。それでね、行くところがないの。コロナちゃんの部屋に泊めてもらえないかな。なんでコロナの部屋なの？ヒカリン家行けばいいじゃん。もう電車がないから光の家には行けないよ。それに光とは。じゃあ君は？ダメ今のなし。なんかすごく不健全な感じがする。
What are you thinking, Corona?
もしコロナが断ったら、きっとこの人夜の街に消えていくんだ。それでとんでもない不良になって、そんなことになったらコロナのせいだ。ヒカリンにもアキニーにも顔向けできないよ。
Corona gripped her head and squatted down.
コロナちゃん、三日月町に夜の街なんてないよ。まだ開いてるお店、ここか早乙女くらいだよ。
The stop-by would never become a hangout for delinquents. Aki always drove them off, and the manager was scary when she was angry. And the kids our age in the area knew Miss Miharu. They wouldn't do anything bad there.
わかったよ。今晩だけだからね。
Just for tonight. I had to half force my way into it, but I was grateful.
今はあっくんにも光にも会いたくないもん。
Aki wasn't even listening to me, and as for
ひ
Hikari,
どいこと言っちゃったし。
so I felt bad and ran away, unable to look them in the eye. I was sure that they wouldn't be able to imagine that Corona was sheltering me. This was the only place they still hadn't looked. Because it's unexpected.
ものすごく心配してたよ。
I knew from all the unanswered calls and texts. I ignored all of them.
何があったの？お母さんとちょっと喧嘩しちゃっただけだよ。
2 nights before, a teacher had found me while I was walking alone, and the next day, my mother was called into school. At school, I had been thought of as the model honor student, but my fraternizing with other students and visiting other schools when I was out of school was frowned upon by seasoned girls as teachers. Really? She's not allowed to just meet with other students or like become friends with students from other schools? Really? What does that even matter? I don't really get that. So they actually don't really approve of her joining the 6 Stars Club? Also, I'd started dating a boy lately. I guess because they think that's all gonna interfere with her, you know, her being the model student, perfect honor model student. The teachers were keeping an eye on my behavior, and after being found outside at night by myself, the teacher had called a meeting with my mom. But like, finding her out at night by herself isn't bad in and of itself, right? She could have just gone for a walk to clear her head, to get some fresh air from studying, you know? Doesn't mean that she was outside smoking crack or anything like that, right? She wasn't caught doing that shit. My mother, being my mother, she sided with the teachers and had come home and scolded me.
本当なの？さや。
Like, what the fuck is this? Is this true? Is this true? Were you really smoking crack outside? Like, it's not that bad what they found Saya doing, right? She was just walking outside. Is that bad?
男子とお付き合いするのはあまりいいこととは思えないわ。お母さん、反対よ。
I mean, dating a boy is like, I don't know, it's her own decision, right? But yeah, I can see why her mom and like the teachers would be like, no, that's not a good idea, it's gonna interfere with your grades and blah 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 blah. I never thought my mother would say that, and we ended up arguing. I pretended to run away to cool my head, then after what happened with Aki and Hikari, I ended up running away for real.
母さんと喧嘩してるのに、なんでアキニやピカリンからも逃げてるの？
Good question.
連絡つかないって言ってたよ。
Very good question, Corona.
それはアキニとも喧嘩したの？
I lowered my head to avoid Corona's gaze.
言いたくない。
Looking unsatisfied, Corona stabbed her fork into her cake and stuffed the entire thing in her mouth. The whole cake?
武士の情けで聞かないでおいてあげるわ。けど気が済んだら家帰ってね。ありがとう、コロナちゃん。なんでコロナがこんなの？
Is she stress eating or something?
おーい、コロナいるのか？
Uh-oh, wait, does Takeichi know? Uh-oh.
お兄ちゃんだ。
Well,
隠れて隠れて。
nope, apparently not. Uh-oh.
入るぞ。
Oh shit. Dude, you don't even knock?
入っていいって言ってないでしょ。
I know, man. Dude, what the fuck? You don't just enter a girl's room like that.
おお、終わり。
This is not a Sakura game, motherfucker.
てか友達が来てるから部屋に来ないでって言ったじゃん。バ
I
カ
mean-
お兄ちゃん。
Clearly not, right? Obviously. For very, very obvious reasons. Besides even the situation that it's a sister. Yeah, okay, let's fucking stop.
いや、そのお友達が死ぬほど可愛いって母ちゃんがうっせえからよ。どんな子か見に来たんだよ。
全然可愛くないし、ずうずうしいだけの居候だから見なくていい。
Oh, wait. You had a friend over, ah.
っていうかお兄ちゃん汗臭いんだからさっさと出てけ。
わかったわかった。押すなって言って蹴るな。
Did he really come in here like, oh, I want to see how cute your friend is, little sister?
今度入ってきたら竹槍でお尻つくからね。
I mean, I've never been in that situation because I'm the like younger sibling, but I guess I can imagine that like as an older brother, you kind of just want to pester your little sister a bit, right? And just come in like, and then I mean that's usually the thing like when they have friends over. That's the funniest part when to tease your sibling. I kind of did it as the little brother too to my older sister, but I imagine as the older brother it would be even funnier to us, not to her, of course.
おお、怖っ。
もういいよ。
Oh, you kicked her out? Good job, Corona.
危なかった。
I came out of the closet that I had quickly hidden. If Take found me, he'd tell Aki right away. We had told Corona's mom that I was just a friend of Corona's, but I was really shy. she had let me just stay in the room and even eat in there
ごめ
too.
んねコロナちゃん。なるべく迷惑かけないようにするから。いいよ、もうかかりまくりだから。今日はこれ持ってきたから一緒のベッドで寝なくて済むよ。
Well, I was actually thinking that. Well, how do they sleep, right? Does Saya just sleep on the floor? I said this and spread out some stuff from my bag.
何それ、寝袋？うん、今日学校の帰りに家に寄って取ってきたの。
You sneak back in. You really sneak back home? Like, oh, mom isn't home. Quickly, let me get some stuff so I can keep running away. I had gone home when my mother wasn't there.
そんなので寝るの？家の中なのに？うん、変かな。
I mean, that's what sleeping bags are for, kinda. Although you can definitely use them to sleep outside, of course.
変だよ、超変。布団だったらお母さんに言って出してもらうし。でも敷くスペースなさそうだし、それに迷惑でしょ。私のことなら気にしないで。寝袋って暖かいんだよ。それに外や廃液の秘密基地で寝るよりずっと快適だもん。
It's definitely pretty comfy.
あんたってさ、結構ずぶといよね、見た目によらず。そう？鍛えられたんじゃないかな、あっくんと光に。
If I couldn't sleep in a sleeping bag, I couldn't play with those too. It kind of does feel like that, right? Like, Saya is she's just sort of the innocent, fragile girl and everything. And I feel like throughout their entire friendship between those three, it kind of seems like Saya, maybe it was only just because she was in love or liked Aki, although that's definitely not the only reason, I'm sure, but that may have been played a role in it. But it seems like she was always just sort of chasing after those two, or she was always trying to just keep up with them. Like, in a sense, Akito was also just trying to keep up with Hikari, but Akito could much easier keep up with Hikari. Like, Hikari was like one step ahead of Akito maybe, but then then Saya was like 5 steps behind both of them, and she was always just trying to catch up, trying to chase after them. It's kind of what it feels like.
他にも着替えとか歯ブラシとか必要なもの持ってきたの。
I said this and emptied my bag. Damn, she's all prepared.
かわいい、もこもこしてる。
Can I see the pajamas? I want to see the cute, fluffy
で
pajamas.
しょ？お気に入りなの。暖かいんだよ。化粧水だ。こんなの使ってるんだ。
What? You don't use face lotion?
冬場は乾燥するしね。コロナちゃんも使ってみる？お肌がしっとりするよ。
Oh, you're getting all tips from Saya?
他にもね。
Oh, you're gonna teach her everything! As I was showing Corona the things I always used, I realized I was missing something. Uh-oh.
どうしたの？
I flipped my bag upside down to search. Clothes, handkerchief, towel, wallet, ticket case, study materials. I got everything out to check. What about, like, underwear and stuff? But I couldn't find it. ない。What is she looking for? Wait, is she looking for, like, what is it? What was the thing? The bag thingy. I said it was gonna somehow be involved in the drama. What was it? Like her secret charm or something? Her special charm? I just went blank for a while. Really? The charm? Was I fucking right or was I fucking right? The charm that I always carried with me. The talisman was very important to me. And it looks like I had dropped it somewhere. Didn't I fucking tell you guys? I racked my memory. I played enough visual novels and stories by now to know when they're like foreshadowing something bad to come, okay? I know, you gotta pay attention to the details and think like, hey, why would she suddenly be talking about this right now? Right? Why would they suddenly show like a fucking talisman or like, oh, this is my favorite thing, Aki, and then never mention it again? Obviously it's gonna play some role later on. It was the only time I could think of. She's looking for it. I looked for my lost talisman, lighting the dark with a flashlight. if I had dropped it, it would have been then, when the teacher had found me that night. I guess I had just been so upset that I had dropped it, but I couldn't see it anywhere. But like, I don't understand this. Where the fuck is this? Like, who cares if you're out in the middle of the night and this doesn't seem to be on school property? This is just walking around in the city somewhere, right? Who cares if you run into, as a teacher, run into a student out at night, right? It's like, oh, hey, then you just greet them like, hey, oh, cool, what are you doing out here late at night? I mean, you can ask that, sure. But like, to call their parents for it? That seems like such an overreaction. Like, what the fuck?
コロナちゃんは先に帰ってていいよ。置いて帰れるわけないじゃん。あんた一人で夜中で歩いてて先生に見つかって叱られたんでしょ。そんなに大切なものなの？
Yeah, it is.
あれがないと私。
Although we don't know why. The tears I was holding back welled up.
もうあっくんと会えないよ。
What? Why not?
なんで？プレゼントか何か？
Did we give that to her when we were little or something?
一緒に謝ってあげるからさ。そんなんじゃないの。
I sniffed as I searched the grass by the train tracks.
今ね、プロジェクトスターライトが大変なんだよ。そうなの？
Yeah, if only you showed up to the meetings, you'd know, Saya.
ハーバータウンの釣り、このままじゃ消してもらえないって。コロナも家帰って資料探しやりたいのに。
Isn't Saya the one that actually has those records, right? Our planetary observation records from way back when? I think she has them.
探し物なら明日にしなよ。こんなに暗くちゃ見つかりっこないって。明日だったらコロナも手伝ってあげるからさ。
I nodded and started pushing through the grass bitterly.